Get ready with me while I tell you guys my first Foley bulb experience. I just gave birth to my 5th baby 2.5 weeks ago. Precious baby girl, her name is Stella. It was like harder than I thought talking to a camera doing my makeup. I had to be induced because she was growth restricted. They told me that they were going to check me for dilation before they started any type of medication, just to see if I was dilated, because usually if you're like 4 centimeters dilated already, they would just go in and break your water, which is what I was hoping for, because Pitocin contractions are like a million times worse than regular natural contractions. And I was planning on giving birth all naturally like I did with that one right there. So the doctor came in, which was thankfully my OBGYN, which is what I was hoping for. She was on call that night, checked my dilation, but I was only 1 centimeter. She was like, we could either do the Foley bulb or we could just do the pill. She said the Foley bulb would most likely be faster. There was also a third option. I could do the Foley bulb and the pill together to really get things going. I was like, the pro here, what should we do? Because I've never gotten a Foley bulb before, I'm kind of scared. And she was like, we should definitely do the Foley bulb and the medicine because this is your 5th baby. If we do those 2 together, you would most likely have this baby by the end of my shift, and I really want to birth your baby, so let's do it the fastest way possible. I said yes. I was like so nervous because anything that you're getting done that's going to cause pain, it's just like a really nerve-wracking feeling. This Foley bulb. So let me tell you guys what the Foley bulb looks like. Small little balloon followed by a cord that they can pump air through. So once they inserted it into my cervix, the nurse started pumping the air into the Foley bulb, and bulb sits between your cervix and the water sac that the baby is in, your uterus. As they were pumping air, it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And this part, honestly, it wasn't uncomfortable. I could feel the pressure of it, but it wasn't followed by any pain. Can't say that for a woman that is giving birth for the first time, because if you're giving birth for the first time, this actually could be painful for you, potentially. As soon as it was done, they took the pump off. I just had this cord hanging out of me. It said within the next like 4 hours, it should just fall out on its own because I would dilate to 4 centimeters. And once I hit the 4 centimeters, it would just fall right out. So I sat there for, I would say, an hour with the Foley bulb in. It was uncomfortable. It just felt like a lot of pressure, period-like cramping. I could feel with every contraction that I had, the cord start to like slip out a little bit, which was kind of crazy. I pulled on the cord and just a little bit came out. They were like, oh, you must be like 2 centimeters. So after 2 to 3 hours, I actually stood up and started like walking around and squatting and doing everything that I could to just kind of like dilate faster. After doing that, tugged on the cord myself and a bunch of the cord came out, and I was like, I think I'm ready. Then I came in and all she did was tug it just a little bit and it came right out. So I was officially 4 centimeters dilated. At this point, I still had no pain. It coming out, it was not painful. So after my Foley bulb came out, they left me alone to labor. They gave me what they call the peanut, which is like a birthing ball, but it's shaped in the form of a peanut. So I would say I laid in that position with the peanut for 45 minutes. And then I had like the insane urge to push. They did come in and break my water at 6 centimeters. From 6 centimeters to 10 centimeters in like literally like 20 minutes. I was like, her head is literally right there. I have never seen nurses move so fast in my life. They knew that this was my 5th baby and that if I had the urge to push, the baby was coming in like the next 2 minutes. So they flew to get everything ready. Within the next few minutes of pushing, Stella was born. So if you plan on getting a Foley bulb, or if your doctors talk to you about getting a Foley bulb and you're nervous and you're not too sure about it, because in my experience, it was not bad. It helped my baby get here super fast. I arrived at the hospital at 9 p.m. and I ended up having her a little before 10 the next morning. So I hope this helps someone. This is my Foley bulb baby. He's absolutely perfect. Is that baby? Hello. Bye. Bye.